I'll show you my little Korean. 저는 Joseph입니다. My name is Joseph. I'm here to talk to you about the lovely topic of public speaking. So, I know we all love public speaking, right? Yeah. So, the reason I'm talking about it today is it is a very important tool. However, many of us do not like to do it. So, I'm going to start today by talking about why. Why do we want to learn this skill when it makes us nervous? We don't like to sit out in front of a lot of people and be the center of attention. My little understanding of Korea is that we are humbled, and in standing out, it isn't exactly looked upon as a positive. Orange hair or any kind of non-conservative thing. So it's very difficult for us here in Korea with the students I've talked to present in public. But why is it an important skill? It can, in the workplace, boost your reputation in the workplace if you do it effectively, if you do it well. It can help your self-image, how you feel about yourself if you're confident in being able to present is a great boost. You certainly can advance your career. If you are excellent, it helps you look better than your peers. In today's workplace, many times we're competing with our peers to look better than them for a promotion, and being an effective speaker certainly is an easy way to look better than your peer when we all are trying to get ahead in this economy, certainly. And why also would you want to be a good public speaker is it can ruin your reputation. If you're terrible at it and you shake and you sound like this when you're talking, then you're going to be a liability instead of an asset to your boss. And certainly it would be a terrible thing for my confidence if I knew I was poor and I didn't work at public speaking, then I don't feel good about myself in the workplace or in public's eye. And that could be detrimental or bad for your career. Certainly. So who are you as a public speaker? That's something we all have to find out on our own. The way to find that out is to practice. Right? Steve Jobs is well known, or was well known, as one of the best public speakers in the world. And it helped. He had the best products in the world. Apple, everyone loved to see him talk about the newest iPad or phone or whatever new gadget they had. But he was excellent at it with blue jeans, t-shirt, sneakers, but yet he was known as one of the best public speakers in the world because he used excellent PowerPoint, but he also used his showmanship and his personality to really keep the audience engaged. So that is something you have to find. What is your skill in public speaking? Recording yourself? Just knowing these cameras around me make me a little bit nervous. But recording yourself in the bathroom where no one can see you, and then watching and evaluating your strengths, what you do well. Do you change your voice? Bless you. Do you change your voice? Do you sound like a robot when you speak? Because if you're boring and monotone, where your voice doesn't change, then the audience doesn't like it, and you're going to be a poor speaker. In incorporating your strengths. Do you do better and stay calm? If you can hide your nerves a little by standing behind a podium, then do that. If you do better, like me, I've got to be moving. This makes me calmer. Moving my hands and expressing makes me feel at home. So this is my strength. I don't do a lot with PowerPoint because I want the audience to see my strength. Right? If they saw how horrible I was at PowerPoint, then you would think I was a poor speaker. So I'm hiding my weakness here. So what is it that you focus on? We all know when we're speaking in public the topic. There's a reason you're having to stand in front of folks and speak to them. But what do you focus on when you're doing it? Well, body language. Are you shaking? Are you fidgeting? Are you touching your face a lot? Are you doing something that shows you're nervous or not confident? Or are you standing confidently and look at comfortable and at ease speaking in front of an audience? That's something the audience will pick up on, and your boss certainly if this is in a work environment. And then thinking positively, I'm going to do fine. The people might laugh at me, but I will learn from it. Relax, breathe so your voice isn't shaky, and just try to enjoy it. that really will help. It certainly will help you determine who you are as a public speaker. If your voice shakes a lot, then practice breathing. If you forget a lot of what you want to say, then use cards and hide them behind a podium. Right? There's different styles, just use those strengths. And then pace, intonation. I had a little too much caffeine at the break, so now I'm having pace issues, speaking a little bit too fast because I've had too much caffeine. Right? So pacing yourself and using good intonation, let your voice rise and fall to keep the audience engaged to your important points in your speech, and using clarity in your PowerPoint and in your points that you're making. So where do you use the most important points to become a good speaker? Where do you put the big PowerPoint slide, the key thing you're trying to sell or tell the audience? So using specifics instead of generalizations are very good. That's a key point. Telling stories, thank you, Grace. Telling stories or telling something that allows the audience to follow you is better than just giving bars and numbers. Right? Making them mean something in a story is a great way. And then providing details. Instead of general bullets, tell me something specific in a public speaking forum is more effective and has the audience feeling like they're learning something instead of just seeing a bunch of numbers that mean nothing. So recommendations to you. When doing public speaking, no one really wants to do it, but relaxing and enjoying it, adhering the experience helps you build confidence, right? That's what's great about Bengstudy is that we offer an opportunity to get a skill or hone a skill, improve it, and this is something that most Koreans aren't doing, right? They're out studying words and vocabulary, but applying it in a real form, in something that can help you in the workplace, awesome, in my opinion. As much as I've taught Koreans for 4.5 years in Korea, it's very hard to speak to them about things outside of what they've learned in a textbook, and this is excellent skill to actually learn that, right? To present in a forum that is a little more uncomfortable, but it's certainly a skill that can advance your career. And then just knowing your audience, knowing if they're having a bad day, know if it's the 60th hour in the week, they're going to respond to your speaking a lot different than maybe a Friday afternoon right before we leave. So being able to evaluate their mindset and utilizing that in your speaking will certainly help you be a better public speaker. I thank you for listening today, and I look forward to some of the new faces in my class in the future. Thank you.